to you all. Whatever time that you are viewing this live stream, thank you for joining my live. This time I am going to be doing a live review of Love and Hip Hop season 13, I think episode 2. Guys, so let me tell you, Love and Hip Hop has came in hot. Episode 1, episode 2, both of those have kept my attention. They have been pretty good. So y'all, let's get into episode 2. So we're gonna start out with the scene with little Scrappy's children getting christened or dedicated back to God. The little event that Mama D had for her grandchildren, well, Scrappy's kids. So let's get into the part where the latest, well, his last child's mother, Shakira. Child, so Scrappy was standing there talking to Kurt and Rashida, and she pops in the conversation, talking about how she relocated to Atlanta. She don't really know nobody there but Scrappy, and how, he is not spending the amount of time that she feel like he should be spending with his child. Now, ever since this girl popped on the scene, she has been trouble. Scrappy got his hands full with this one. I don't know if she's doing all this stuff for TV or if this is just who she really is. But if this is just who she really is, then Scrappy, he definitely got his hands full with this one, child. This baby mama just may be his karma for a lot of stuff that he has done. Um, I think she should have. Well, I guess maybe it was because the cameras were there, but even on episode 1 that came on last Tuesday, she did the most. The scene where Scrappy was leaving her house and both of them were out in their house coats, and she was telling him that he pops up at her house after he gets back from taking his new girlfriend Brittany on dates. He shows up and pops up at her house. I don't know, Scrappy. I mean, we all know that allegedly, she got pregnant during a threesome or a situation, and he barely knew her, and he ended up getting her pregnant. So this may be like, I don't know, Scrappy. This may be, I don't know, but I can definitely say that if she is like this off camera, then you definitely got your hands full. So let's see what we're gonna go where we're gonna go next. Okay, so let's get into this event that Scrappy had, and he had some rappers and some people that are on his label. It was like a little concert, and his new girlfriend Brittany was there. Erica Dixon was there as well, and his new girlfriend Brittany introduced herself to Erica, and Erica made the comment like, "Oh, okay, so you were the girl that was in the section. They were at a club for Scrappy's birthday." And then Brittany was like, "Yeah, his birthday last year." And Erica was like giving the side eye. And then on her green screen, she said, so I don't know what was going on, but during this time that Scrappy called himself pursuing me, this girl, well, I remember this girl being in the section when we were out for Scrappy's birthday. And so, she's kind of like maybe insinuating that Scrappy was dealing with the girl during this time, but she was like, she definitely saw us together in that, he was allegedly pursuing me at that time. So even, the baby mama Shakira made comments that Scrappy was coming, over to her house after he would leave his dates with this new girl, Brittany. Now, I don't know how Scrappy's gonna be with this new girl because sometimes I feel like, different relationships can kind of bring out different things in different people. So I don't know if this is gonna be that one that's gonna make Scrappy want to do right or want to act right, but we shall see. But I don't think so because he is whining and dining this girl Brittany. I don't know what the status of their relationship was at the time, but yet and still he was going back to his new baby mama Shakira house. So Brittany, all I'm gonna tell you is keep your eye on Scrappy because we know his track record, we know his history, but I'm gonna give Scrappy the benefit of the doubt because anybody can change. So now let's get into this retreat that Jessica White, I think that's her last name, was having for the ladies, like a healing retreat to kind of get everybody on a good path or a good, at least have be able to have good vibes and sit in the same environment with each other without, any incidents or arguments or whatever. So let's just jump right on into Spice and Bambi. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. If you're just coming in, if you don't mind, could you please hit that like button for me, please? And if you guys don't mind, could you please subscribe to my channel? Okay, guys. So let's get into this part with Bambi and Spice. We all know it's been a little tension between Bambi and Spice ever since last season. Spice made the comment about Bambi when they were doing the cast album. Spice made the comment about Bambi only having 11 listeners. I think it was on Spotify. And then Bambi came back with a diss track about Spice, Lil Scrappy, Kirk, and Rashida. And then Spice came back with her own diss track. So the beef kind of started last season. So moving forward to they're all together at the retreat. They're sitting down and they're having a conversation. And at one of Spice's recent concerts, she made a comment, um, something about your mother or something concerning Bambi. And Bambi wanted to know if that comment meant that Spice was coming for her mother. So Lil Zane's wife Ashley asked Spice and Jessica's cousin, which is Jamaican as well, what did that comment mean? And they were basically saying it's like you calling somebody the B word in, American. So, Baby made the comment, oh, I thought you was coming for my mother. And then Spice say, oh, I definitely was talking about your mother. So they kind of get into a back and forth. Jason, yes, you are my first like, and thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm trying to remember everything that I gotta say, so I'm just trying to get everything out. So they get into this back and forth, and Spice says she tells Bambi, "Now I know why you don't like me because you like my man." So Spice has this video in her phone of Bambi on FaceTime with this ex of Spice's with no shirt on. Somebody recorded it, I think, in the nail salon when Bambi was getting her nails done. And then Bambi says that the man told her that Spice stinks or whatever, and and Spice goes in on Bambi and says like, you need to get your status up. Everybody here has a house except for you. You need to get your status up. And Spice is like, I just closed on my 11th house. Now, a lot of people said that, okay, Spice, this is not a flex. Everybody don't want home ownership. Bambi does have a house. Even if she's renting, she has a house. But in my opinion, I would think that as long as Bambi has been on this show, I would think that she would have a home by now, because even Erica Dixon, we know that she was in the earlier seasons. She has mentioned several times that she has, I think, at least two. I know that she mentioned that she has a home and another property. She owns the building that her business is in. So, um, Bambi has been there, and you would think that she does have some type of ownership or property or something. And in an earlier season, even Scrappy's daughter Imani said that Bambi was renting her space that she has her business in. But me personally, if I had been on TV for that long, I definitely would have a home and some investments going on other than just renting a place to run my business. But that's just me. Everybody don't think like me. But You know, Spice was basically saying the only thing that you have that you have paid for is your body, allegedly. But and let me see where else we're gonna go. And then Rennie, I like when Rennie issued her an apology to Erica Banks. I think that was nice, you know, of her, big of her to even come forward and apologize, you know, for what she had did. You know, she poured a drink on Erica last season. But I think all of the ladies seem to be moving forward in a good place except for Bambi and Spice. And y'all, that's all I have for right now. So, but I will say this episode was pretty good. Even the first episode was pretty good. Now, the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion. I'm sorry, Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part one to me was kind of boring, but Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, they are bringing it. I think both episode one and two, they both were good. Guys, y'all let me know what you think of this episode, season 13, episode two of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, be blessed, you guys.